Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the online session of Sri Gokulam Guruvayur. Children, we were discussing chapter 5, admission of a partner. In this chapter, we discussed about the calculation of new profit sharing ratio. Then we saw various accounting treatment of goodwill with different cases. Today, let us discuss about the preparation of revaluation account, partner's capital account and balance sheet after the admission of a partner. But before that, let us have a review about the accounting of reserve, accumulated profits and losses. Accumulated is also called as undistributed profit and losses. So children, what we discuss in the chapter, change in profit sharing ratio. Okay, so we know that reconstitution take place because of change in profit sharing ratio, admission, retirement. So some of the journal entries related to these chapters are common. One such journal entry is of accounting of reserves and accumulated profit and loss. So when accumulated profit and loss is given in the question, so in case of profit and loss with credit balance, general reserve, workman compensation reserve, investment fluctuation reserve, these items you are supposed to distribute to the old partner. Remember, the newly admitted partner is not supposed to receive these items because only the old partners are entitled to these reserves. So the only old partners capital account will be credited, and these items you have to distribute to these partners in their old profit sharing ratio. And the loss in profit and loss account with showing with the debit balance, for that partners will be debited. Okay, partners, old partners, here also the newly joined partner should not suffer the loss. Okay, so old partners will be debited to profit and loss account. And one more adjustment related to deferred revenue expenditure. Example of deferred revenue expenditure is advertisement suspense account. So if this item is there in your question, that is in balance sheet, liability, asset side, if you find advertisement suspense account, then what should you do? You should debit the old partner's capital account and credit the advertisement suspense account. So this is the same what you studied in the previous chapter. Now you have also studied the revaluation of assets and reassessment of liability in the previous chapter. We saw that all the assets, if the assets value is decreasing, you are supposed to debit it. If as liability is increasing, you are supposed to debit it to the revaluation account. And if asset value is increasing and liability is decreasing, those items you should show in the credit side of the revaluation account. So same process here in this chapter also you have to follow. Now let us do one problem related to admission of a partner. Okay, so I hope you are ready with your book and pen and all those things. We will discuss this question and we will do the problem together. Okay, so let us read the question first. A and B are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. So underline the old ratio of the partner. This is their old profit sharing ratio. On 31st March 2020, their balance sheet was as follow. So see, when you look into the balance sheet, at first instant itself, what you have to do is identify the item which you are supposed to distribute to the old partner. In previous slide, I showed you that there are some items which we are supposed to distribute to the old partner. And which are they? Profit and loss account credit balance, general reserve, workman compensation reserve, investment fluctuation reserve, or profit and loss debit balance if it is given, or advertisement suspense account. So you have to look into the question whether these items are there. You can see that one item is there, isn't it? general reserve is there. So underline this item, okay, because this item you are supposed to distribute. And one more item is there. This is the goodwill. This is the old goodwill. This is the goodwill which is created by the old partner. So what are you supposed to do with this goodwill is you are supposed to write off this goodwill. Old goodwill, if it is given in the asset, you have to write off those goodwill even if it is not mentioned in the adjustment. What is adjustment? See, in below the balance sheet, whatever is given with numbers 1, 2, 3, with 4, 5 items of adjustments are there. Even if this item of goodwill, that is, this is the old goodwill, okay, this goodwill is not mentioned, still this goodwill is, you are supposed to distribute to the old partner. Remember, old partner. New partner will not get this goodwill. This goodwill will be write off, will not be shown in the next year in your balance sheet. So this is the old goodwill. So just underline, okay. Now next, after confirming yourself that there is no other items of reserve or accumulated profit and loss, then you can move to the adjustment. They admit C as a partner with effect from 1st April 2020 for 1/3 share of the following terms. So C is having 1/3 share in this profit share. In his as a partner, he is sharing 1/3 share. Now let us move to the adjustment number 1. C will bring rupees 5,000 as capital. So how much is the capital of the partner? 5 lakh. And 20,000 as his share of goodwill. So, sorry, 2 lakh as his share of goodwill he will bring. But he actually contribute only rupees 1,20,000 towards goodwill. So, out of 2 lakh goodwill which he is supposed to bring, he is bringing 1,20,000 only. He is short by 80,000. So, children, in our previous class we have discussed. So as per that we have to move, okay. Now next, second adjustment, building and machinery are to be depreciated. So there are 2 items which adjustments are there. So what you are supposed to do, when you find out that there is an item of adjustment, you have to tick mark on the items given in the balance sheet. Moving further with the third adjustment, stock to be revalued at 4 lakh. So stock is also there, having an adjustment, and tick mark on the stock. There is an unrecorded delivery van for the worth rupees 1,20,000. So you are having a asset with you which was not recorded in the books of account. So delivery van, this item you will not find in asset side because it is unrecorded. Now you are asked to record it. Okay, so you just underline or tick mark here somewhere so that you don't forget this item. Okay, so unrecorded delivery van. Now 1 month salary of rupees 10,000 is outstanding. Outstanding means you have not paid yet. Okay, so 1 month salary of 30,000 you have not yet paid, so you have to pay it. So that also you will not get this in anywhere in the balance sheet. You have to just tick mark and remember while you post it in the revaluation account. Now let us prepare a revaluation account. Okay, so moving there, which all items will come in the revaluation account? See, the items which you have tick mark, that is stock, building, machinery, and unrecorded delivery van, as well as the outstanding salary. These items will be recorded. Now which side, that you have to see very carefully. Let us move to the revaluation. Revaluation account, debit side is the side where asset decrease will be shown and liability increase will be shown. Okay, and credit side is the side where asset increase will be shown and liability decrease will be shown. Okay, now let us move to the working. The first item, as we saw in this balance sheet, is buildings. See, adjustment number 2, building and machinery be depreciated by 5%. So depreciated means what? Bring it down. Assets value will go down. So building is 5 lakh into 5%, that means 25,000, and machinery it's 2 lakh, it's 5% means 10,000. See, building, so because its value is decreasing, building and machinery is an asset, so its value is decreasing, so obviously it should be shown in the revaluation account debit side. To building account 25,000 and to machinery account 10,000. What next? Next item is the next item, this is over. Okay, this item is over. Now stock be revalued at rupees 4 lakh. So here you can see that value of stock is 3 lakh. Now when you now the market value, when you revalued this stock and you checked the present value of this stock, it came out to be 4 lakh. So what is the difference? It's 1 lakh difference. Your stock value have increased. So asset increase, where are you supposed to show it? Yes, asset increase means on the credit side. So stock will be shown the amount for what value it is increasing. 1 lakh, the difference is to be shown. Okay, so 1 lakh we have shown over here. The next item, as per the adjustment, unrecorded VAN. Unrecorded VAN means what? Your asset was not recorded. Now you are recording that asset. So your asset increases. Show it in the credit side. And what about the outstanding liability which you have not paid? That is your liability which is not paid, isn't it? So your liability increases. So see, delivery VAN, your asset increases. Unrecorded delivery VAN you have recorded now, and the outstanding salary, your liability increases, so that you have shown under the debit side with liability increase side. Okay, now after posting, so all the items related to revaluation of asset and liability is posted now. Now you can close this account. You know very well how to close the account. The side which is more, you can write the total. So you can find now, you can see that 2,20,000 is the credit side, that is more. So both the side you can write the same amount. And how much short is your debit side? It's short by 1,55,000, that you can write over here. And in front of that you have to write to gain transfer to. So it's a gain in revaluation. You are having a gain that you are transferred to A's capital account and B's capital account. And how to distribute this amount? 1,55,000 you have to distribute to A and B in their old ratio. How much is their old ratio? 3:2 is their old ratio, isn't it? So you have to distribute that in 3:2 ratio. So you will get 93,000 and 62,000. So this is how revaluation is done. So that work is completed.